Today's episode is a little different. It is not just entertainment, okay? It is something that has been on my mind for a very long time, for a while now, especially because of some trending situations online involving controversial individuals and accusations that later turn out to be false or exaggerated. And I want us to talk about this, okay? Something very serious. Let's talk about the false cancellation, false accusation, and the power social media has to destroy a person in a minute. Now, we live in a time where one post, one tweet, one video can go viral within seconds, right? And before anyone asks questions, before anyone investigates, before anyone confirms the fact, the internet has already decided who is guilty. Now, today we're going to talk about the human side of false accusation, the consequences it has on, people's lives, and why authorities and societies must start taking this issue seriously. So sit back, relax, and let us talk. Before we continue, if you enjoy honest conversation like this, please like this video, subscribe to this channel, and share it with someone who believes in truth and fairness. Okay, so let's talk about the culture of canceling people. When you cancel somebody, because online we see one musician will do something and then the public will start saying we're going to cancel him, we will not listen to his music again. Let's talk about that. So in recent years, something has become very common online. It is called the cancel culture. Now, cancel culture started with a good intention. The idea was simple, hold people accountable for harmful behavior. That's just it. But somewhere along the line, something changed. Now, social media stopped being a place for discussion and accountability and started, becoming a place for instant judgment. So today it takes a whole lot for one to get up there and make mistake without coming out to take responsibility for it, because if you don't, the cancel culture might happen to you. And today all it takes is just one accusation, no evidence, no investigation, no proper verification, just an accusation, and suddenly thousands of people will begin to attack just one person. In fact, it might even go up to a million. Millions of people will begin to attack one person. The name of the person will trend, their reputation will be destroyed, their business will then suffer. If they even have a brand, the brand will also go down with them. Now, their family also get dragged for being associated with the person. So, and sometimes later, weeks or months later, we find out that the story was not accurate. Meanwhile, all we have done is to drag the person, bring the person down. It is very, very wrong. By then, the damage has already, been done. Now, the human cost of false accusation. What is the human cost of false accusation? Now, let's pause for a moment and think about the human side of this issue. Let's think about it. Behind every trending topic is a real human being, okay? Someone with a family, someone with children, someone with parents, and someone whose life can be permanently, affected. Imagine waking up one morning, right? You're waking up one morning and seeing your name trending across the globe, trending across Africa, trending across the social media, but not because of something positive. Instead, people are calling you names, people are accusing you, saying the things that you have done and the things that you have not done, using unprintable words on you. How would you feel? That kind of pressure can destroy a person emotionally. Some people lose their businesses, some people lose job opportunities just because of that, and some people lose partnerships. That's just the truth. Some people develop serious anxiety and depression, and in extreme cases, people withdraw completely from society. And the sad thing is that if the accusation turns out to be false, the internet really gives the same attention to the correction. You will notice that the apology will never trend the way the accusation did. Now, let us also move into why false claims are dangerous. Now, false accusations are dangerous for many, many reasons. Okay, first, they destroy the innocent lives. Second, they damage public trust. And third, they make it harder for real victims to be believed. So this is something people don't talk about at all. When false claims become, common, society becomes skeptical. People begin to doubt real stories. Real victims begin to struggle to be heard, and that is extremely unfair to those who genuinely need justice. Now, justice must always be based on fact and evidence, not emotions and internet trends. We must be careful not to create a system where social media becomes a judge, jury, and executioner. Okay, now let's also look at the role of social media users. Sometimes we contribute to the problem without realizing it. How many times have we seen a post and immediately shared it without verifying it? How many times have we joined the conversation without knowing the full story? And how many times have we judged someone based only on what we saw in a short clip? But the truth is that virality does not equal truth. Just because something is trending does not mean it is accurate. We must learn, to pause, ask the right questions, look for verified information, and avoid becoming part of a digital mob. Let's also look at what authorities should do, which is very important. There needs to be a regulation. This is where authorities also have an important role to play. False accusations should not just be treated as another online drama. Okay, they can destroy reputations, careers, and mental health. Authorities should begin to treat deliberate false accusation as a serious offense, because it is really serious. If you know what's trending online, you'll understand what I am saying. And I'm going to share this before this session ends. Now, there should be a legal consequences for people who knowingly spread harmful lies about others, not to silence victims, but to protect justice and fairness. At the same time, institutions must also create systems where genuine victims feel safe to report issues and be heard properly. Justice should protect the innocent and support the real victims, right? Both things are important. Now, at the end of the day, what we all need is balance. We should hold people accountable for wrongdoing, but we must also protect people from false accusation and online mob justice, because one day it could be someone it could be someone else, or it could even be you. So let's create a culture where truth matters more than trends. It is very important, and where humanity matters more than online drama. Now, if you know what's trending online, you'd understand that social media is not a place where you can just come and decide to do whatever you want to do. There are consequences. It is not news that a certain individual, has should I use the word defrauded Nigerians or lied to Nigerians, using that same social media space, and also using the problem of another to claim something that she is not. And right now, people on social media are not really pleased with that. This has now cost this particular person her image, her brand, her person, her family. And at the end of the day, what would you do? What would you tell your children? What would you tell your family? That this is who you are? To create false narrative online, to say a whole lot online, it's really sad. Thank you very much for spending this time with me today. If you enjoyed this conversation, please like this video, subscribe to Uwoma Iro TV, and share your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think social media cancels people too quickly, and what should be done about false accusation online? Let's talk about it in the comments. And until next time, stay thoughtful, stay kind, and stay informed. Bye for now.